Hello, everyone, and welcome back to today's episode of Pages and Perspectives, where we do get to understand the knowledge in the book, refresh our minds, and also evolve by applying the knowledge in our real lives and day-to-day lives. I am Lisa Shima, and thank you for sticking with us till the end. Well, in my hands, I have this book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This is one of the best-selling books for the longest time. It's also beginner friendly, and today I would love us to dig in and understand the knowledge in this book in a brief summary and the important sections that we can always apply in life. And I would also love to hear more lessons from you in the comments. Most people think money is about maths, charts, expenses, and income. But yet, Morgan tells us that money is about behaviors. One of the key lessons that I had to learn from this book is we don't have to judge people with their financial decisions because we do come from different backgrounds. And also, the fact that luck, risk, and success. Luck does contribute into success, and also, not every risk should be taken. We are all out here being told you should take the risk, but not every risk is taken. And something else that I also loved is about the compounding effect. Yes, the compounding effect. And this book has explained it in a very layman's language that everyone can understand, even the beginners. In compounding, here we talk about interests. I can give some of the examples. When we save, let's say, 100,000 shillings every month, and someone else saves 100,000 shillings per month, but with an interest. When we speak about interest, is that some people we choose to save for the sake of having one goal, and where we save is that the money doesn't multiply, but saving in a place or application or whatsoever where the money multiplies. We can give an example of Mwekeza. We get shares, so every month that I save without the interest, I'll still get the same money at the end of the year. But person B will get the same money with me with an addition of a percentage because her money was multiplying while mine was static. That's what I loved about compounding effects. That also, then we come back to saving. Saving, most of us, we have a habit of saving for one purpose or a common goal, if that makes sense. But yet we can save for the sake of saving. Save for the sake of saving. Not that money can be used in emergencies or somewhere else where you'll need money. I also loved something called luck, risk, and success. Yes, luck, risk, and success. Luck also contributes to success. Risk is always present, even when we don't see it. And we also don't have to forget that not every risk should be taken. Some risks are not worthy to be taken. We also have to keep that in our minds. Wealthy. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy. These are two different perspectives. Morgan tells us getting wealthy requires taking risks, and yet staying wealthy requires avoiding the big mistakes. Wealth is freedom. The fact that if I don't do this thing as scheduled, I'll still be afloat. That's the real wealth, freedom. Freedom, when every time we always say about financial freedom, financial freedom, financial freedom. Some think that financial freedom is having a lot in your bank account. That might be true, but something else is that financial freedom is the fact that you have not a lot, but enough money to sustain you, even in dangers or emergencies or any situation that might come up, because life is so unpredictable. And I would also love to read for you one of the quotes from this book that I had to highlight. Um, if respect and admiration are your goal, be careful how you seek it. Humility, kindness, and empathy will do much more than house power, and that's wealth. I think in a normal life we can have this, like, um when you have humility, kindness, and empathy, this means you'll attract very more people and meaningful people into your lives. Thank you for sticking with me up to this time, and I would also love to also hear about your perspectives in the comment section. Please remember to keep your comments so respectful so that we can also learn together as a community. Apart from learning, we should also not forget to use the knowledge we get from these books in our day-to-day lives.